Many ailments can be prevented by maintaining a clean and safe environment and ensuring that your chickens have proper nutrition and plenty of clean water. But you can also supplement their diet, and that's what we're going to cover here. By the way, I suggest you watch the video called Prevention in the Chick Health module, where I discuss several supplements for your chicks. The ones I discussed there can also be used for adult birds. Let's start with calcium. The first thing to know about calcium is that it should only be given to chickens that have already begun to lay eggs. You should never give extra calcium to pullets or chicks, as this can damage their kidneys and possibly shorten their lives. The second thing to know about calcium is that your girls don't need it if they're eating only chicken feed. However, you will probably want to give your chickens treats, scratch grains, and table scraps. You might also let them free range. Just remember that the more you vary their diet, the less feed they are eating, and therefore, the more they need a calcium supplement. Calcium is needed for good bone health, of course, but it's also critical for healthy eggs. An eggshell is 95% calcium carbonate, and this must be produced by the chicken's body. Although not conclusive evidence, an egg that cracks easily could indicate that a hen is calcium deficient. It's a good idea to have extra calcium available to your flock once they've begun laying. The most popular calcium supplement is oyster shell. Put it in a container separate from their feed and make it freely available. They'll eat it as they need it. You can also feed them back their own eggshells. Be sure to bake them first, 10 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, about 175 degrees Celsius, should do it. This will kill any bad bacteria. Crush the shells into bite-sized pieces. Some chicken owners say this teaches their hens to eat their own eggs. I think as long as you give them small enough pieces, they probably won't develop that habit. Moving on to garlic. Garlic has been lauded for centuries for its ability to boost the immune system and promote gut health. It is a natural dewormer and a preventative against infections. Research shows that garlic does indeed reduce bacterial counts in chickens. I love giving garlic to my girls and do so regularly. One word of caution: do not use garlic salt. Use garlic powder or actual cloves. One option is to add the cloves directly to their water, whole, chopped, or even mashed. Be sure to replace the garlic every 3 to 4 days. You can also mix it with a treat. When chickens are fed garlic, over time, it will significantly reduce the smell of chicken manure. Garlic also makes the eggs taste better. Research shows that when hens are fed garlic at a ratio of 3% of their total diet, most people prefer their eggs over those from hens that are not fed garlic. Always use garlic in moderation. Too much can thin the blood and may interfere with your chicken's good gut bacteria. Another widely used additive is diatomaceous earth, commonly referred to as DE. Diatomaceous earth is the fossilized skeletal remains of diatoms, which are single-celled algae. Lots of people add DE to their chicken's feed. Research suggests that supplementing with DE at 2% of your hen's feed can result in fewer internal parasites, more eggs, and larger eggs. But be aware that it may also lead to them consuming more feed. If you use diatomaceous earth, make sure you buy the food grade. This is very important. Use only food grade DE. DE is also a drying agent that can be a big help around the coop. I discuss this more in the adult care section of this training. Left to free range, chickens will gravitate to a diet of grasses, herbs, and other plants. They love almost everything green. Supplementing your hen's diet with herbs and greens will make them healthier and will give you eggs that are higher in nutrition and better tasting. Leafy greens such as lettuce and kale, as well as cabbage, are all very good to give your girls. Herbs, including oregano, parsley, and sage, provide a good mix of antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. Oregano, in particular, has lots of great health benefits: antioxidant, antifungal, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory. The list goes on. It's just a wonderful herb. You can sprinkle oregano in their feed or provide fresh leaves for them to eat as they choose. For people who like well-kept lawns, dandelion and clover are seen as a nuisance, but they're very healthy for your chickens. Clover is packed with vitamins and minerals and is a natural detoxifier. It also aids in respiratory and circulatory health. Dandelion, too, is rich in vitamins and is a friend to your chicken's digestive process. Don't give your girls any leaves or stalks from the nightshade family, which includes tomato, potato, and eggplant. These can be toxic to chickens. There are many more herbs and greens, both healthy and unhealthy, that you should be aware of. I've provided a list for you in the resources section. And remember that chickens should get the vast majority of their nutrition from their feed. Use discretion when giving them supplements. Finally, I want to mention that herbs such as lavender and mint are great to use in your general coop and run maintenance. I discuss these in the adult care portion of this training.